Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Quest for Glory 4, The Shadows of Darkness. Now let's go ahead and do the typical stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and sign this book. What a desk.
That would be a lot easier if the desk had a drawer.
What the fuck is it on the choice list for?
You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Moldavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult.
Huh.
Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly, the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters.
I've seen that.
Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. "By all my will, I banish you to..." The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran.
Huh.
Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Okay. Let's sign into it.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
Yeah, seriously, you have to every time you go to these places. Alright, let's take a look at the bookshelf. Move the bookshelf?
Nice try, but the bookshelf won't budge. If there's a secret passage around here, it's hidden a different way.
Okay. Let's read the books.
Which book do you want to read?
All of them. Hero Magazine.
As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Moldavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders.
Okay, but no one's been there for a while.
The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necritor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rozalka, the spirit of a murdered unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
Oh, well, I don't have that, but alright, thanks. Nobody has those things anymore, but if I ever need it, I'll take a look into the internet for it.
The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online." Jeez, how cheesy can you get?
Talk Fu.
This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of Talk Fu. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul.
Alright. Can I take the books?
Hey, this isn't a lending library.
Okay. It's crazy that they do all these like that. Alright, what's this thing?
This is either some sort of diabolical device or an exercise machine.
Or both.
Come to think of it, exercise machines are
Exactly.
diabolical devices.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
Okay.
Your legs are too
Stiff and sore. They'll only let me do so much.
Some round metal weights lie neatly stacked on the floor. I better hope Dr. Cranium doesn't see them. He'd probably invent the cannon and upset the balance of power.
What do I do with these? Use them as weights?
Any more weight might strain your muscles. Try working with the weights you already have in the baskets.
Oh, okay. So they only let me exercise for so long, but I can add to it. And this is...
This is a long, sturdy-looking rope with a grapnel hook attached to one end.
grapnel. They still say grapnel. I don't like that. Grappling.
You pick up the rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack.
My shopping bag, throw it on that hook. There you go. Climb it. Real training.
Someone has deliberately scraped these marks into the ceiling.
What the heck? Okay, what do they mean? Nah, I guess I need that book. Oh, it wants me to look.
There are a number of books on the shelf, including Hero Magazine's Golden Guild Guide to Mordavia, Flora, Fauna, and Folklore. This desk holds the adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell. This
Search under the desk there, that's been added, okay. Boom. What the fuck is that? Alright. Looks like we got... I'm gonna have to write these down. We've got a hook pointing in different directions. Bookshelf, I don't know what I'm thinking is what that looks like. Those are numbered 4, 2, 1, 3. Okay. How about checking the bookshelf out some more? Climb the bookshelf.
You climb up to the top of the bookshelf. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting up there, so you climb back down. The picture frame at the top really is empty. So what's it doing there?
Huh. Move the bookshelf?
Nice try.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1 is this one. This should be down. This one should be up. This one should be left. This one should be right. Boom, look at that. Now we can climb up. This guild is bigger than it looks.
You climb down the ladder into a seedy-looking room. A massive door blocks off a smaller room in the rear. This isn't as dusty as the Adventurers Guild, and the torches look recently lit. Your eye is drawn to the Thieves Guild recruiting poster on the back wall. It gives you fond memories of your home guild.
Alright, well, let's take a look.
This is a Thieves Guild recruiting poster, featuring a sophisticated worldly master thief. In an early excess of 3D poster art techniques, the artist has arranged the poster so that the thief is holding an actual plastic card. The legend at the bottom says, "Don't thieve home without it."
Let's take that. The actual thief card. Move poster, take the guild card. Boom.
The well-worn oak desk looks as though it could conceal 1,000 secrets. Most of the drawers appear to be fakes. The one real drawer is locked.
Oh, we would have a lockpick for that. What about here? Oh, I can't do anything. There we go.
You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might be a drainage grate, but it's strange that there should be two of them right next to each other. This is a drainage grate. Strange.
Let's fiddle with it.
Rummaging around under the floor drain, you find a round knob with a point on one side, which you pick up. Thieves have had to clean up after themselves since a few unfortunate accidents with maintenance personnel.
Okay.
That's about it for the floor grate. You don't find anything interesting there.
Okay. What about this grate?
On close examination, you find some scratches that might be thief marks behind the side drain.
Okay. Let's look under this one. Alright, we already did that.
The double doors are locked shut. The lock itself looks sophisticated, but the door has a simple sliding latch. If you had the right tool, you think you could easily slip the latch.
Slip the latch. Let's use our card for that. Boom. The best thing we'll ever use these for.
You slip the guild membership card between the doors and unlatch the lock. Your guild card. Don't leave home without it.
That's right. That was like the motto back in the day, and actually was meaning like that. Most people used it that way.
There are a number of fascinating books about thief techniques on the bookshelves. Of special interest is the one on disarming traps. It says that with a new Mark II Thieves toolkits and a bit of skill in picking locks, you can locate and disarm almost any mechanical trap.
Okay.
In the section on surviving magical traps, the book suggests taking up religion.
Huh.
There is also a book on thief marks that tells you all about this secret language of thieves. You learn a number of new symbols and combinations.
Well, hopefully, they'll be useful.
You straighten out your jacket. There are a number of...
Okay, nothing to do there.
You don't see any way to open the safe. It looks as if the knob is missing.
Oh, I have the knob, though. Filch Safe Company? I have a knob.
You try to hobnob with the robbed knob, but it only makes you sob. Bob.
Stupid. Move out of the way so I can do that. There you go.
Now that you've replaced the safe knob, the Filch safe looks ripe for the cracking. You know, kind of like a walnut. To open the safe, you will need to spell out the combination with alternating right and left turns.
Alrighty. Okay, you know what? I think it's making a spell. A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, L.
Nothing happened.
B, C, D, F, I, L, C, H.
You quickly rifle the opened safe.
Filch.
Unfortunately, it looks as though legions of Thieves Guild initiates have been here before you, as all the money is gone.
Of course.
You do find 5 throwing daggers placed here for, well, safekeeping. The only other usable thing in the safe is a single lockpick, half buried in dust in one corner. You grab the lockpick and the daggers.
Good lord. Alright, let's use lockpick on the desk. The jokes they have in this game.
Ah, that did it. The lock springs open with a satisfying snick. Maybe you should have tried disarming the trap on the desk first. You set off a poison trap. Inside the desk, you find a complete and hardly used Mark
Shit.
II
I hope I
Thieves
don't die.
toolkit. It has all the latest facilities for opening the toughest locks, cracking. You also...
You know what?
Finally...
When was the last time I saved? Probably a while ago. Hit restore on the autosave. Perfect. Alright, let's actually take a look at this desk first. Apparently there was a trap and I got poisoned from it. I'm not taking that. Plus I probably got points if I were to do this properly. Thankfully there was autosaves. Search for traps. There it is.
You found a particularly diabolical poison gas trap. Fortunately, it's just like one of those described in the book on traps, so you are able to disarm it.
Nice.
Ah, that did it. The lock springs open with a satisfying snick. Inside the desk, you find a complete and hardly used Mark II Thieves toolkit. It has all the latest facilities for opening the toughest locks, cracking safes, and disarming mechanical traps. There is one lockpick missing from the set, so you add yours to it.
Oh, I like that.
You also find a fancy match
two
set
items.
of 3 throwing daggers, which you add to your collection.
Alright.
Finally, you find some sort of diary or logbook in the desk. The title of the book reads, Memoirs of a Master Manipulator. Modest, eh? You take it out and set it on the desk, but it's a little heavy to carry around with you.
Okay. So we got a full kit now. Must be what this is. Let's check out this book.
You leaf through the Chief Thief's logbook. An interesting entry speaks of a proposed night raid on the castle. The guild members would use the secret passage to avoid notice. You wonder which secret passage that might be.
Yes.
A later entry in different handwriting indicates how far the guild had declined recently. It seems to be just a bunch of doodling and some nonsense words. It says, bad boys yell, good girls giggle, rich girls run. Not quite on the same standard as a nighttime castle raid. One of the final entries says, Fred and Frank caught out at night without hooks. Fred is dead and Frank sank. I'm the last. An ambitious thief will try to prosper by hook and by crook. The log closes with some incoherent ramblings about passing the deadly tentacled beast, then the horror, shadows of darkness enfold me, madness and mockery in the dark one's chamber. Sounds as though the author was in a chemically modified state.
Or he was in danger. Interesting. This looks like something here.
It doesn't but
Oh, it's something. It doesn't budge.
Ah, you found a hidden safe. Good work.
Okay. Listen to this safe.
It sounds pretty safe.
Ha ha! Disarm trap.
You set up the Thieves' toolkit and try to disarm any traps that may be on the safe.
Oh, lordy. Okay. So I noticed that the capitalization of each of the words in that poem spelled out BBYGGRGR, which is blue, yellow, blue. I need another blue to pop up here. R. Green. There we go. Oh no, I don't want both of those. I got both somehow. Crap. Okay, let's try that again.
You set up the Thieves' tool. You set up...
Green, green, and blue. That one's done.
You have successfully disarmed
Oh,
the safe.
I just had to get one of them. Okay. I like it. I like it. Any other three would have worked. Okay. Now it's cracking.
You crack the safe using the Mark II toolkit. You take the healing potion, throwing dagger, and 5 crowns someone was foolish enough to leave inside.
Oh, Lord, man.
Ah, you found a hidden safe. Good work.
Let's say another one? Okay. Disarm this trap.
You set up the Thieves toolkit, and
We'll go with the same thing. Red. Red. Green. Green. Boom, I got the green on that one. Green. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Green.
you have successfully disarmed the safe.
Okay, what happens with this one? Fuck, man, there's a lot of these.
It sounds...
Okay, but it sounds pretty safe. I just want to make sure there's nothing inside. Like
Using the Mark II toolkit, you quickly manage to get the safe open. Inside you find 6 crowns, a throwing dagger, and a potion labeled Poison Cure. They seem a fitting reward for your efforts, so you take them.
Well, that'd have been helpful if I had actually done that desk wrong. Oh my goodness, this place has so much to check out.
You depress the barrel tap, but nothing comes out. Instead, the barrel slides across the wall to reveal some sort of mechanism.
Another thing. Boy.
This is a door unlocking mechanism. To operate it, push each of the tiles until all 9 tiles have been set to the correct pattern to open the door.
What's the pattern? Ah, okay. Look at that. This one has it as well. There's the full pattern. That was in that note. I wasn't wrong. What the fuck?
So, you found my secret passageway. You must excuse me. I'm not quite myself anymore. Oh, don't worry. I won't hurt you. It is good
Lord.
to talk to someone again. It has been so very
like Peter
long
Lorre.
since anyone has been here. Ah, but I'm forgetting my manners. Welcome to Mordavia. I am the chief thief here. I'm also the only thief here other than you, but that is beside the point.
Okay. Greetings.
Pleased to meet you.
Introduce
It's
myself
so
first.
good to have someone of my own kind to talk to again.
Mm-hmm. Make the sign.
Feeling like an idiot, as you generally do when making the sign, you go through the motions of performing the thief sign to the monster.
Well, of course you're a thief, or you wouldn't be here, idiot. Tuck that elbow in tighter on the belly rub next time.
Provide my resume.
Interesting. You have had a good deal of experience. If you study up on trap disarming and thief signs, you will have almost every skill you need to become a master thief. Perhaps even a chief thief like myself.
We'll see. I can help you.
You are a very brave and honorable man to offer such a thing. Are you certain you are in the right profession?
Yeah,
Do you want to be a thief or some kind of a hero?
A thief
Two
hero.
roles are usually mutually exclusive, you know.
No. You can be a thief and a hero at the same time, brother. It's alright. So tell me, all that you know, you freaky roach creature. What's that castle? About the castle out there.
There is a little-known secret way into the castle that I will someday reveal to you when I think you are ready.
Oh. Tell me about this guild.
This was once a thriving training ground for new thieves. They would come from miles around to learn the trade here. If only we were not completely cut off from the rest of the world, this would be the greatest thieves guild in the whole world!
Haha. There's other thieves?
After I became such as I am, many of the members left. One thief said that I was no longer fit to be chief. After I showed him how fast I could throw daggers with these feet, he didn't say much.
I bet.
Never said anything again, as a matter of fact.
Ooh, they got all loud like
The
he's
ones
whispering
that
in my ear.
left said they felt uncomfortable around me. Fools! Do they think this is some sort of brotherhood of man? This is a brotherhood of thieves! They should be uncomfortable around me. Soon it was just me and two others. They decided to explore the castle after the new owner moved in and never returned. So now, there's only me and you.
This game feels like it's built for thieves, finally. None of them have been built for thieves, man. Secret
You
passage,
mean
you say?
this passage behind me? It leads out of town under the bridge near the gate. You can use it to get out of town, but you cannot get back in. The door can't be opened from the outside.
Okay, but this is my way through if I need to get out of town. Alright. About
You
disarming
have
traps.
to be very careful with traps. Always check for them first. Take your time disarming them. One mistake can be your last.
Okay. What else do you know? Let's see. Thief jobs. You got any jobs?
We are not exactly set up right now to fence stolen items. There are several places around the town where you might be able to find a bit of loose cash, though.
Okay.
I will tell you what. You go out and steal something from someone in town and come back and tell me about it. If it sounds like you know your basic thief skills, I will let you know where the really good places are.
Okay. I gotta find somebody to rob then. What about your... Why you a roach? Why are you a roach, dude? Why are you a roach?
Do you like it? I'm afraid it is not very becoming. And to think I once despised cockroaches.
Well, now you are one. How can I help you with that?
It would be too dangerous for you to help me. If I, a master thief and chief of a major guild, dare not go back to the monastery, you would be wise not to even think of such a thing.
So you're saying there's a monastery problem. Well, what happened?
I made a terrible mistake and broke into the monastery one night. It had been abandoned for years, and I thought maybe something had been left behind there.
Right. That makes
I
sense.
discovered a secret passage to the basement. That place gave me the creeps. I felt like something was watching me all the time. When I got to the basement, I discovered a small statue I could easily take. When I tried to pick it up, I felt very, very dizzy.
Oh, should've
When
left
I
it there.
awoke from my faint, I looked like this. You can imagine my horror.
Okay. Is it fun to be a monster now?
Do you think it's fun to have 6 legs and no matching socks? Do you think I enjoy
guess so.
running around frantically and stopping suddenly for no apparent reason? Do you think it's fun to look in the mirror and wish you had a giant fly swatter so you could commit suicide? Is that your idea of fun?
Kinda. That's actually funny.
You idiot! You! Forgive me, I'm just not myself lately.
You know what? I don't even know your name, buddy.
My name? Oh, you can call me Chief. No point in being informal here just because no one else is around.
Okay. Well, you look like Peter Lorre. What do you know about this town?
This was once a very prosperous town before the swamp cut off the only passages in or out of here.
Okay. Ooh wee. Okay, tell me about the monastery.
That is a very dangerous place. Do not even think of trying to break into it through the door. The last thief who tried that did not even get the door open. We found his toolkit lying beside the door, but we never found him.
Okay. And the mayor?
You will need to be careful around him. He takes his job most seriously. I once offered him a bribe, just as an offer of goodwill, and the man practically bit my head off. Phew, what a sore head.
What about Dr. Cranium I read about?
A strange man, a very strange man. No thief ever managed to break into his house unnoticed or steal anything from there.
Okay. Well, I will do it. And the inn? And those crazy bastards in it?
If you ever plan to stay at the inn or even just eat there, I would not recommend stealing from that place. The people there are suspicious of strangers anyway and would know who to blame.
Yeah, I gotta be careful about stealing anything in this city for that matter. There's apparently an old man?
Do you mean Nikolai?
Sure.
Yes, his would be an easy house from which to gain money. Be wary, though. The Burgomeister's bedroom is beside the house, and Dmitri watches out and listens for the old man.
Okay. What do you know about the store?
That shop is very securely locked up at night. The only way to get into it would be to very literally break in the window, and that would attract unwanted attention. Do not try it unless you want to get caught.
I'm glad that's an option, though. Alright, well, thank you for all of your information. So it sounds to me like we need to find out where this Nikolai lives. This must be more to the town than I'm aware of. And, but we're going to do that in the next one. As I've just crashed the fucking game. So, that's worked out perfectly. I'll go back into it. That's convenient. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one as we continue this. Have a great day. Hey, fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.